What is going on, tribe? I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. Let me tell you, since trying to record this video, I have almost threw all my gear out the window. I have not recorded a video since being back from Africa, and I had to reset my camera. I had to set up all of my gear. I had to install new apps and updates on my computer, and it has been 3 days of an absolute train wreck nightmare. But prayerfully, we are set up and ready to go and going to be able to put out some good content here in the future. I've got some ideas of stuff that I want to do. But right now, I've just been trying to recharge, regroup, get this conference planned for you guys, and I am so excited about it. So, as you guys know, July 29th, we are having a conference for young people and honestly just anybody who wants to be educated on missions, who wants to be a part of missions. If you have a thought of, I want to support a missionary, I want to know what missionaries go through, I want to be on the mission field, short term, long term, whatever your goal, anything missions, this is answering all of those questions. July 29th at 546 State Pond Road, Gaston, South Carolina, 29053. That is just outside of Columbia, South Carolina, center of the state. So you guys should be able to drive in for the day and still make it home so you can be at church on Sunday. I know your pastors will be appreciative of that. I know that I put out a video. We've got a lot of good response, but definitely want to get some more of you guys in there that I think some of you have not signed up that really need to be there, and some of you have signed up that don't need to be there. Just kidding. We want everybody to be there. I'm super excited. This is the biggest thing that I have ever done. It's something that's so much bigger than myself, and I really pray that I'm doing this the right way. That everyone that is over me and that is watching this knows that I'm trying to go about it the right way. I just genuinely, this is my passion. Missions is my passion. I love ministry. I love doing youth ministry. I love being involved in the local church, but missions is absolutely 100% my passion. Sorry, text message came in. Anna's want me to come home because it is 2 o'clock and I'm still not home. But anyways, yeah, guys, I want to just share our lineup with you. I am so excited about that. We have got 10 a.m. arrival and check-in. We're just going to get all you guys sorted out, make sure we get everyone signed up for the correct classes for their area of ministry that they're interested in. But then 10:30, we're going to roll straight into the heart of ministry. Everyone's going to attend this session. It's going to be a 50-minute session with Pastor Brandon Ard. I've actually sat through this class. Me and him wrote a discipleship curriculum, and this is the opener. It is absolutely phenomenal. This is going to help you with your spiritual formation, making sure that you're staying healthy, making sure that you're doing your devotions like you should. It's just going to really give you a good, solid base for starting out in ministry. Absolute phenomenal class. I've been through, like I said, Bible college. I've got 2 bachelor's degrees in missions and another one in theology, and this is still one of the greatest classes that I've ever sat through. So I'm excited about that. Then we're going to follow straight into that by Josh Childers. He is going to teach presentation of ministry and authenticity. It is okay to be you, guys. You can be 100% you, the most authentic and anointed you there is. That's key. There's got to be some anointing there. You can't just be some bum and just say, this is who I want to be. This is what I'm going to do. The most authentic and anointed you there is. We're going to talk about that, and I know it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. We're going to roll into lunch. We're going to have one of my favorite foods on the entire earth. We're going to have sandwiches and fruit. This is free, so don't complain. You're getting free food, and a lot of people don't get that. So I'm excited to have sandwiches. Like I said, that is genuinely one of my favorite foods in the entire world. But then we're going to roll straight into our optional roundtable sessions. We're going to have 3 of these. So the way that this is going to work is you're going to pick 3, and you can attend them in any order that you want, because the guys and the girls that are teaching these classes are going to be teaching the exact same thing all 3 sessions. So you don't want to sign up for like missions for all 3 sessions, or you're going to hear a lot of the same stuff. But the way that these are going to kind of look is that we're going to give you an opportunity to have some Q&A, but then we're also going to give some lectures, some practical ways you can put this into your ministry. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So to give you guys the lineup for that, teaching Bible study, how do you study your Bible properly? Professor Stacy Watford from Holmes Bible College. He's absolutely awesome. He is actually my uncle, for those of you who don't know, not by blood, but by choice. After that, we got apologetics taught by Chris Kilgore. He's very well known. He is absolutely incredible. I will probably try to find a way to sneak into that one if I can. For those of you who don't know what apologetics is, not trying to insult you, but some people genuinely don't know, that is defending the faith. How can you defend the gospel of Christ? Right after that, we're going into leadership taught by Pastor Russell Brown. He's absolutely phenomenal. Homiletics, that is how to preach. How do I write sermon notes? How do I conduct myself in the pulpit? Evangelist, pastor, minister, bishop Neil Nolan is teaching that. Missions is going to be the trifecta of Phil Silva, Stephen Day, and Bryson Grizzle. I don't know that last guy, but I think the other 2 have some really good stuff to say. Children's ministry, Brandon Witt. I know a lot of you guys don't know him. He is my personal best friend. in the world. He's an absolutely great guy. He is a children's pastor, but learning how to do children's ministry on the mission field, something that I was not educated in. And my first stint on the mission field was working with kids. So we're going to make sure that no one else goes through that after this conference. Best youth pastor in the world that is currently serving as a youth pastor, arguably ever. Pastor Neil DeBose is going to be teaching on youth ministries. Absolutely phenomenal career youth pastor. Not one of those guys that used youth ministry as a stepping stone to get to their next point. He genuinely feels the call to youth, and he does a phenomenal job. One of the realest dudes you'll ever meet. Worship, Luke Stubblefield and Zach Ludlam. If you guys don't know, Zach is absolutely famous. You can look him up on YouTube. He's got some wonderful songs that he will very much appreciate me letting you guys know that they're out there. Incredible guys. They're going to do that. Just sit down with you guys that are interested in leading some worship, show you some tips, some tricks on doing that. Lastly, something that I think is so important is mental health and counseling. That is going to be taught by Stephen Day and Lacey Atkins. That'll be a phenomenal class. If I can sneak in there, I'm going to try to get in there as well. After that, we're going to go straight into something that I am so excited about. We're going to go into a panel on the relationship between missionaries and the local church. And we are going to get down in the nitty gritty. It's going to get spicy in there. It's going to be so good. The pastor sitting on this panel is Chris Kilgore, Patrick Conley, and Mark Campbell, men that I greatly respect and appreciate the way that they go about doing their ministries. It's going to be phenomenal. Missionaries that are going to be sitting on the stage is Bryson Grizzle, Phil Silva, and Stephen Day. Oh, man, you guys, if you can't even make it to the rest of the day, come to this. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I think we're going to really dig up some things that a lot of people don't know about. I think some pastors are going to give some very good points of views and help us missionaries understand why they do things the way that they do. But I think it's just going to be good. I don't want to talk about everything that we're going to talk about, but it's going to be very good. I'm so excited about the panel. We're going to go straight to dinner. After that, again, it's going to be free. We're going to have something good. We've got some wonderful ladies that are helping us cook. My mom is helping us out with that. So you guys will be delighted because as you can see, I'm absolutely jacked. So obviously I know how to eat well. You know, I'm just huge. No, the food's going to be good. I am excited about that. And then lastly, we're going to go into a service that God has put in my heart probably since 2019. I have had dreams of this service. I've envisioned this service. And I know that God is going to move in an absolutely insane way. Guys, I've said it a million times. I've said it a whole bunch. A lot of people think that I'm just blowing smoke, but I absolutely mean it when I say this conference is about to be the start of something insane. It's about to be huge, not by man's standards. I don't know if we're going to have 4,000 people in this conference next year, but we are about to literally spearhead the movement that is going to fulfill the Great Commission, make unreached people groups a thing of the past. You guys have heard me say that probably a million times, but I genuinely, in my whole heart, believe that God is calling this generation that has such a desire to be a part of something. God is calling us to make the gospel that thing that they can be a part of. The spread of the gospel is going to be that thing. Guys, mark my words when I say we are about to do something insanely huge. God is on the move in this generation, and I genuinely, wholeheartedly think that that is going to be the movement on the mission field to spread the gospel to those who have never heard it before. If you have any interest in missions, get to Mission Lake on July 29th. It is going to be a phenomenal day. A phenomenal day because we've got some of the best leadership in these areas of ministry in the state that are going to be a part, and I hope to see you guys there. Love you so much. Cannot wait to see you. Get to youth camp, have fun, be a blessing to those kids, tell them they're called to missions, and get them there. See you guys soon. Love you.